The sound of a boarding scanner echoes through a crowded international airport. Flight 782 is preparing for departure. Passengers move steadily through Gate C-17 as airline staff process hundreds of travelers. Everything appears routine until a post-flight audit uncovers something impossible. Records show passenger Daniel Mercer boarded the aircraft at 6:48 a.m. 5 minutes later, the system records Daniel Mercer boarding again. Same name, same seat, same boarding pass, same flight. Operations analyst Sarah Mitchell initially assumes a scanner malfunction, but when she reviews the logs, both scans are marked valid. No errors, no warnings, no system alerts. Airline supervisor Michael Torres stares at the screen in disbelief. Modern boarding systems are designed to reject duplicate scans. Yet somehow, both entries were accepted. An internal investigation begins. Gate agents are interviewed. Most remember nothing unusual. One employee vaguely recalls a passenger returning toward the boarding lane. Another insists the traveler only boarded once. Security footage is requested. Investigators review hours of surveillance video. The first scan clearly shows a man entering the boarding lane. The second scan is more troubling. Another individual approaches at the exact time of the second boarding event, but the camera angle is poor. Analysts cannot determine whether it is the same person. Witnesses disagree. Evidence conflicts. Then investigators uncover records from another airport months earlier, showing a nearly identical duplicate boarding event. The mystery suddenly becomes much larger. Airline security launches a formal investigation involving digital forensics specialists, airport security officers, identity fraud experts, and aviation journalists. Every record connected to Daniel Mercer is examined. Passenger manifests, security checkpoints, mobile check-in histories, access control logs, and biometric verification files are reconstructed minute by minute. Journalists discover reports of similar anomalies occurring at other airports over several years. Investigators begin tracking Mercer's travel history and notice unusual patterns. Several reservations appear linked to passenger profiles, sharing remarkably similar details. Some trips overlap in ways that should have been impossible. Public attention grows as media outlets begin reporting on the strange case. Experts question whether someone exploited weaknesses in airline systems or whether a hidden flaw existed inside the reservation network itself. The investigation takes a dramatic turn when forensic analysts discover a discrepancy inside Mercer's identity verification file. Years earlier, another traveler had been partially linked to the same database reference. The two individuals shared similar travel routes, overlapping reservation histories, and conflicting verification records. Archived airline documents reveal previous concerns about identity conflicts that were never fully resolved. Former employees describe internal warnings that failed to receive attention. Investigators uncover evidence suggesting certain passenger records could become unintentionally merged during system migrations. At the same time, identity fraud experts propose a darker possibility. Someone may have deliberately manipulated reservation data to exploit weaknesses in the boarding process. The case expands beyond a single flight. Questions emerge about insider assistance, administrative failures, and whether similar incidents remain hidden inside airline databases worldwide. Months of investigation produce no definitive answer, but a likely explanation begins to emerge. Evidence suggests Daniel Mercer legitimately boarded Flight 782 during the first scan. The second boarding event appears connected to a rare combination of overlapping passenger records and system synchronization failures. During a database update, portions of two traveler profiles may have become linked, allowing the boarding system to recognize a second scan as valid when it should have been rejected. However, investigators cannot completely rule out fraud. Some evidence suggests another traveler may have intentionally used duplicated reservation information. Missing surveillance footage from a nearby camera leaves a critical gap in the timeline. No witness can conclusively identify the individual involved in the second scan. Four theories remain. Theory 1. A rare chain of airline system synchronization failures created a duplicate boarding event. Theory 2. A sophisticated identity fraud operation exploited vulnerabilities within reservation and boarding systems. Theory 3. Human error combined with overlapping passenger records generated false confirmations. Theory 4. Critical evidence was lost, preventing investigators from discovering what truly happened. In the documentary's final moments, investigators replay the boarding footage one last time. The scanner beeps. Daniel Mercer enters the aircraft. 5 minutes later, the scanner beeps again. Another figure approaches the gate. The image freezes before a positive identification can be made. Years later, aviation experts continue debating what happened that morning. Narrator: airport are designed to know exactly who boards every flight. Yet one passenger left behind a mystery that challenged everything investigators thought they understood about modern air travel. Fade to black.